Is that everyone? Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, welcome. How are you all doing? My name is Jack Gardiner. Thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, I guess with these kinds of clinics or masterclasses or wherever, I haven't prepared as much as I thought for this one. But we can talk about anything that you like. So whether it's technique, phrasing, Liverpool Football Club, Japanese history, whatever you want to do. Maybe should I start with a tune though? Would you guys mind if I play something? What do you want? Do you want something super fast or something 80s and cheesy?
Cheesy.
I like that, thank you. This is a track called Taxman. I can tell the story about it, why it's called that after. It's not a Beatles tune, as many people have pointed out online, saying, how dare I steal a song name? I'm from Liverpool and I didn't even know they had a tune called Taxman. But it's not a Giacomo Tura situation, I promise. Yeah. We got there in the end. You'd think that we hadn't played that today before. But yeah. So that's a tune called Taxman, and before I go into questions or whatever, maybe I should explain the title a little bit. Switzerland, you would think, everyone thinks of it as like a tax haven. I got absolutely screwed by a tax bill one day. My advice is don't get married, and they'd made a mistake on there where me and Wayne worked out with the money I would have left, I could order a Big Mac in McDonald's once every 2 days, and that was it. Like, I wouldn't be able to afford nappies for my kids. I wouldn't be able to afford any other food items. I could buy a Big Mac once every 2 days, and that would be it. Luckily, it was a mistake. But this tune was originally called Steve the Taxman, because I wrote it that weekend to try and cheer myself up. But no, it's okay. It was a mistake. But yeah, have we got any questions straight out of the bat before I go into my usual routine?
Could you just slowly show that tapping lick?
Which one?
Well, the one kind of towards the end.
Oh, yeah. Right, so I'll start off by saying straight away, when these kind of licks are played, I call this random bullshit go, because there's no kind of, like, there is no rhythmic value that I'm thinking of in my head. It's more just a case of, can I squeeze in as many notes as possible? So slowing it down is difficult, but the pattern, I need to remember. It's this, which is kind of pentatonic, like it's kind of mixing like a minor but just with that extra natural six at the top. The rest of it, instead of doing this, which would be normal pentatonic, I'm just swapping that one note to a major six. And then this is where I can't play them slow. I think it's that, so kind of like in my head I'm seeing that as like a C major. You know, the Paul Gilbert string skip type ideas, but just with the tap. And at the very bottom, this blues-based idea. From there, what do I do? Just going down from the flat 7 of the D into, I'm implying this chord. It's just basically this Michael Jackson, isn't it? That it's that kind of thing, you know. But yeah.
Also, you have to do. You also have to do a hammer-on from nowhere.
Yes.
When you change the strings.
Yes.
That's
so
also
start. So I'm starting with the tap on the way down, but but there's a hammer on from nowhere on the left hand. You're right, spot on.
When you are coming up, you have to on the string change.
Yes.
You have to do
the hammer on from nowhere. Yeah.
That can also be.
Yeah, here. This is like hammered on from nowhere completely. But yeah, it's like as I descend, usually I'll start with the tap. Yeah. But on the left hand, if we're going ascending, then it's a hammer on from nowhere on the left.
Yes.
This kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Nice. Any other questions? Or no?
About the sound, it sounded the clean sound was. Great.
Yes.
What do you have?
This is something I conjured up actually for the whole of the new album. Like, I'm massively inspired by Dan Huff. Do you guys know him from the 80s? Steve Lukather, obviously, and a lot of the guys who played with like Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder. That's another one where the tones were actually mainly built from DI sounds, with Neural, you can build this from scratch, but I ended up looking into how they were routing things, and you'd find that there was often like multiple compressors, multiple DI consoles that they were going through. If you saw the plugin chain, which I had to make for this, it's about 9 different plugins, but there's the heart and soul of it is the archetype John Petrucci from Neural DSP, the 2 choruses in that. I'm actually adding an extra chorus after that from Logic too. But it's mainly the compression. Like here, I just had to capture that tone. So that's like a snapshot of it. I've just got another compressor in front at the moment, but you can hear this. It's slammed, like the compression is. But it gives such a nice character, especially to like the top end sparkle. I think the pickup position I used was this. But it works great. There's a load of delay, but for those single lines like that. Or there's another track which uses this sound. It's very punchy kind of thing. Is there another song? There's one on the album called Icky, which is again very similar, like if I get rid of that compressor, you can hear how it's just a little bit weaker. Back on. It's basically all the character coming from these various levels. Now, I mean, the capture itself, I think, has 3 compressors on there in front of the amp. Now that Neural can do that with version 2 capture, you can just grab the whole thing except for the choruses. And I wanted even more compression in front. So I used to literally hate compression. My dad's a bass player, and he comes from that old school thing of like, no, compression is bad, it ruins all the dynamics. And I believed him for so long, you know, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to use it. Tom Quayle's another one. He never uses compression, you know, in his legato sounds. So I was kind of against it until I was researching some of these tones, and now I'm well in love with it. I can't live without compression, you know. But yeah, does that answer the question about the tones, man? Yeah.
Yes.
Legend. Any other questions so far? Yes.
So when you play a track like that and you have the backing tracks, is it you have like MIDI programming going on to switch the sounds?
Yes, only just recently, in January actually, because I was always terrified of MIDI. It always just seemed very scary, and I think wrongly I had the impression that I'd lose all control, you know, but now it's a godsend, especially for some of these newer tracks. Like, a good example of this is there's a track, Shibuya Meltdown, where it starts with a silly tapping lick. I'd have to do it on that patch. But basically, this, if I do that, I have to then switch pickup position and switch tone in the space of 2 beats. So I said to the guys at Neural, I was like, can we find a solution? And Max was really helpful. He programmed all of this MIDI for me. Now I've learned how to do it because I didn't know that Logic reads MIDI commands differently. And for the live stuff, we're using Ableton. So even though I programmed, I think, 250 MIDI switches before this tour, we got here the other day and I was like, I have to do it all again. That's why I look even more homeless than usual. But yeah, so it's all MIDI switched, and yeah, man.
Is it difficult to do it? Like, how long does it take to program one song, for example?
Once you get the hang of where the scene changes are, it's amazing. I don't know if you can see my project here, but in Logic, basically what I do is, once I figured out how to control the scene changes, if I have a preset change here, But then at the beginning of every song, I literally just like make a preset for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H to resemble the same here. And then you'll see some of them, there's not so many switches. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In a 1.5 minute song, that's maybe a lot. But then there is something like this, which is just stupid. And maybe that's my ADHD brain. There's one of the songs, Action Boys, where you can see here, in the space of like... And this is just because I wanted to basically pitch shift one of the notes, because the original tune was in drop D, one of the riffs. I was like, oh, I can do that now. Like, you know, before I was like, oh, this isn't a possibility. But yeah, that's probably overkill. Most people would probably... I think Owain would probably tell me, don't be stupid. Or, did you actually tell me that when we discussed this the other day? Owain, everyone. Yeah. For one note, yeah, it's kind of silly. It's just for one lower. Yeah, with the MIDI, maybe? Do you want me to play the full song? Do you want to put me through that punishment? Fun story. This has been the song which we've rehearsed maybe most, isn't it, Rob, the past few days? It's driving everyone crazy. Thanks to Owain's insane time signature changes and tempo dips in the middle of the tune. Yeah. You really want me to show this? Okay, if you want a viral moment of Jack Gardiner fails and is a fake guitarist, then this is your chance.